So my dear students, in my previous video I have told you that today we will study about control and coordination in plant, and in that also we will study about movement in plants. Okay, I have told you that movements in plant are of two type, that is tropic movement and nastic movement. Okay, dear student, in case of your tropic movement, okay, will leads to the growth of the plant, whereas in case of your nastic movement there is no growth of the plant. Clear? I will tell you how, don't get confused. Second, directional movement in response to stimuli means from wherever stimulus is coming, plant will move in that direction, it will grow in that direction. But whereas in case of your nastic movement, okay, the movement is not at all in the direction of the stimuli. Clear? Example is a dropping of leaves. Okay, drooping of your leaves of touch me not plant. Student, you might have heard the name of chui mui plant. Okay, whenever we touch the leaves of that plant, it get droop. We will study how with the passage of time, but in this lecture I want to teach you about tropic movement. Okay, and under tropic movement we will study about phototropism, geotropism, chemotropism and hydrotropism. Okay, so first is your phototropism. See here it is given, it is movement towards light. Visible? Okay, movement of the plant is towards light. Photo means light. Clear? In case of your geotropism, movement towards gravity. Clear? That is, root will move towards the gravity. Third is your chemotropism, movement towards chemicals. Okay, example is growth of pollen tube towards the ovule, it is only due to the secretion of the chemicals. We will study with the passage of time. Clear? And last is your hydrotropism, movement of the plants towards the water. Students, I hope so that the clear cut idea I have given to you that what is there in this topic, because this topic is totally new to you, so I don't want you to lose your interest in the beginning only. Okay, so I have given you clear cut idea of the things. So students, see here we will study about movement in plants. Clear? See here, first is given your phototropism. Clear? Second is given your hydrotropism. Third is your chemotropism. Fourth is your geotropism. These four are there only in your syllabus. Clear? So I have told you that plant movement, it is of two type, that is tropism or tropic movement, and second is your nastic movement. And student, after that your tropic movement, okay, it is of four types, that is phototropism. Okay, I have told you about this. Then geotropism, chemotropism and hydrotropism. Okay, I am sure that you have clear cut idea. Okay, but it would be more clear if I'll show you the diagram. So first of all we will study about tropic movement or simply tropism. See student, I think you have understood by this diagram only. See here, sunlight is here. Okay, sun is here. Okay, and sunlight is also falling from this direction only, so plant is moving in this direction. If suppose sun is in this direction, then this plant would move in this direction. Means wherever there is sun, okay, the plant will grow in that direction only. If it is here then there, and if it is here then it will move like this. Clear? So student, first is your phototropism. Clear? It is the movement of the body parts of the plant, okay, in relation to the direction of stimuli, and in this case the stimuli is light. Okay, as we can see that, see how your stem, okay, or flowers are moving towards the source of light. If suppose sun would be here, then this plant would move in this direction. You might have observed that wherever sunflower is there, okay, its direction is always towards the direction of the sun. Clear? Student, in this one hormone play important role. Okay, just extra thing I am telling to you, and the name of that hormone is auxin. Okay, we will study about this hormone in your phytohormone also, but here also I want to give you idea that how that movement of the plant is there. It is due to the presence of the auxin at the tip of the stem. Here your auxin is there, and this auxin will allow the movement of the plant in that direction. Clear? Student, your second type of tropic movement is geotropism. Clear? See here, they are showing two terms, that is positive geotropism and negative geotropism. Okay, but first of all you must know that what is geotropism. It involves the orientation of the body parts, okay, such as root or stem, okay, in relation to the gravitational pull of the earth. That is, they will move towards the gravity of the earth. Clear? In this case, student, roots are showing positive geotropic. Why? Because they are moving towards the gravity, whereas stem is showing negative geotropism. Why? Because it is moving away from the gravity. Understood? In case of your root, they are showing positive. Why positive sign? Because it is moving towards the gravity, and stem is moving away from the gravity, so it is your negative geotropism. Understood? Next is student chemotropism. Okay, what is this chemotropism? Movement of the plant part towards the chemical. Okay, and here your chemical is acting as a stimulus. Okay, the stimulus in case of your chemotropism is chemical. Now which chemical and how this movement is occurring? Okay, the best example of this is the pollen tube growth towards the ovary. Okay, here your pollen grain fall on the stigma. Okay, stigma is here, your pollen grain fall on this. Okay, and then students, some chemical is secreted by your this ovary. Okay, and then this chemical allow the growth of this pollen tube, and this pollen will form this pollen tube, and then through this pollen tube male gametes will come. Okay, and then they will fuse with the ovule to form a zygote. Clear? Wait, again I will draw. See here, this is your pollen grain. Okay, this ovary, this is your ovary. Okay, it will secrete some chemical. Okay, that chemical will allow pollen grain to form a pollen tube. Okay, and then through this pollen tube male gamete, okay, two male gametes are there, they will move. Okay, and they will reach finally here, and then they will fuse with the ovule. Okay, male gamete will fuse with the ovule which is present inside your ovary, and it will leads to the formation of the zygote, and zygote in future will form seed. Clear? I hope so that you are getting everything. A last type of tropic movement is student hydrotropism. Means what? Okay, movement of the plant towards the water. Okay, now see where water is. In this diagram water is here. Okay, and in this case water is here. So see that where your roots are moving. In this case your roots are moving in this direction, whereas in this case, okay, your roots are moving in this direction. So means wherever water is there, plant root will move in that direction only. Getting? So dear students, with this I finish today's lecture, but before leaving the class, okay, I want to give you the summary that what we have studied in this. Okay, we have studied that movement in plant, it is of two type, that is tropic and nastic movement. What is tropic movement? These are the directional movement towards or away from the stimulus, and it depend on growth. That movement will leads to the growth. They are of different type. such as phototropism. Here the movement of plant, it is in response to light. Clear? And if it is moving toward light, then it is known as positive phototropism. And if it is moving by chance, okay, away, and in your plant part, negative phototropism is your root. Okay, your root will move away from the light. Similarly, as we have studied in case of your geotropism, okay, in case of your geotropism, roots were positive geotropism, okay, they were showing positive geotropism, whereas see here, whereas your shoot were showing negative geotropism. Getting? In case of your phototropism, okay, here it is your shoot and here it is your root. Clear? In case of your phototropism, shoot show positive phototropism and root show negative. But when it is your geotropism, okay, then your shoot show negative geotropism and your root show positive geotropism. Why? Because root move towards the gravity and not shoot. Getting? Okay. Next is student chemotropism. Okay, it is the movement of plant in response to the chemical stimuli. Example, growth of pollen tube towards the ovule. I have shown you, okay, in your diagram. And last is our hydrotropism. It is the movement of plant in response to water. Clear?